A holiday on the Murray is one of the great South Australian traditions, and there are a few ways to do it. In a tent, on a houseboat maybe, or in a shack. But there are shacks, and then there are shacks.
The idea of a no-frills hideaway by the river goes back generations. And at Blanchetown, it's fascinating to take a look at the range of shacks with their customised quirks that have obviously been tightly held for decades. Then there's the posh end of town. Dave Hartley from River Shack Rentals is showing me some absolute waterfront beauties. This isn't exactly roughing it. Dave has about 20 properties on the books in the Riverland and says there's something for everyone.
We've got a real good range. We've got from real shacks that you used to stay on the river right up to some 5-star style properties. We can do from 2 up to 14 and then quite often you get shacks that are next to each other, so we can sort of fit a few groups of 12 to 14.
Prices obviously vary according to season, but even a river palace like this might only cost $65 a night per person in peak time if you have a group of 12. Not bad value considering the river comes for free.
This area I think is one of the nicest areas. It's certainly the wind doesn't affect it at all. So even if it's blowing a gale, you can still ski down here. You've got the beautiful views, open lawns. There's no fences along here. It all just feels like you're in the middle of nowhere. And certainly the cliff face lit up at night is absolutely stunning.
If you're looking for something modest, there's an option like this very traditional shack. You can sleep a family of 6 here for under $200 a night. Further upstream at Pelican Point near Morgan, you'll find some other options, like this traditional shack with a few modern touches, including a kitchen upgrade. The rope swing and fire pit are reminders that some things just never go out of style. Speaking of style, this shack, if you can call it that, has a lush lawn right down to the water and a cabana perfect for cocktails, all overlooked by a wide balcony. Dave insisted that our crew put it to the test, and how could we refuse? There's a large central open-plan living area and kitchen on the upper floor with a combustion heater for the chilly months. The master bedroom is to one side with views over the river. And with 3 bunk rooms, there's enough space for 12 people.
Now, if the weather does happen to turn, there is a massive games room downstairs. Kids need some screen time? I think we've got that covered.
And how's this for a trick? Flick over the air hockey table and you're ready for a game of pool. Which brings me to the social side of the shack scene. Some people prefer solitude, and that's easy to come by. But with so much open space, you might prefer to bring a whole gang with you, or even meet them there.
It's amazing the different people you meet, and quite often the same shacks are rented by the same sort of people at the same times of year. So you can have some friends that you only see once a year, but it's always great to catch up.
This has to be my favourite time of day on the river. Perfect light and a glass in hand. Time to put the balcony barbecue to use. Local conservationist Tony Sharley, cheerleader for all things river related, is on the tools tonight.
When it's cooked outdoors like this too, I mean, I just think that's the way to eat food in Australia. You know, I really do. If we were doing this inside now, it's just not going to taste the same. You've had a beautiful day on the river, you're probably feeling very relaxed anyway, you're tired, you don't want to put a lot of effort into it, and a barbie's just the perfect way to finish the day.
Even the locals think we're onto a good thing here and have come for a bit of a sticky beak. Yep, it's never hard to go with the flow when you're relaxing by the river.